Director of the Iowa Department of Corrections for the rest of his natural life.
That's the sentence handed down to a Hiawatha man for trafficking a minor in the spring of last year. Good evening, I'm Beth Malicki.
And I'm Jim Mertens. Gerard Anderson is the first person to be sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole after a state law increased the penalty of human trafficking children to a Class A felony.
Now, that's the same sentence seen by convicted murderers in Iowa. KCRG TV9's Brian Tabak has been following the case since the beginning, and he joins us now live in the studio. Brian?
Last year, Anderson and Tanya Torres picked up a Dubuque teenager near her home, drove her to Cedar Rapids hotel, and during a span of 2 days, sold her for sex to various men. The teenager was able to escape and call for help. Now the man behind the plan will serve the rest of his life behind bars.
May 23rd, I was held against my will, abused and raped repeatedly by men that Gerard Anderson sold me to.
That's Teresa Davidson with the anti-human trafficking organization Chains Interrupted, reading the victim impact statement in court Wednesday to the man who was found guilty of selling a minor for sex.
She did a fantastic job. I feel like her victim impact statement really spoke to the serious nature of the crimes that were committed against her with enough emotion that it impacted everyone in the courtroom.
Davidson's organization advocated for the change in Iowa law to increase the penalty for trafficking a minor, something she says will help people like this survivor heal over time.
She really was traumatized by having to do this, and so today, hearing that he didn't get away with it, that justice was served, that he will not be able to do this to another person, is really quite a relief.
While she says this is a win for victims and empowers more to come forward, she agrees this sentence does have a lasting impact on the community as a whole.
You know, there are other people involved in this, and it's sad, right? It's sad to see somebody go to prison for life, and that person has a family, and that person, the whole society is affected by this.
Before his sentencing, Anderson spoke for 40 minutes, claiming his innocence, blaming his legal counsel, his co-conspirator, and the survivor for what happened.
What you're witnessing is a modern-day senseless lynching. The state wants me to be the poster boy of human trafficking, this symbol of evil, violence, and vile sex offender. I'm not a sex offender.
Anderson says he plans to appeal the case. Davidson says this life sentence sends a message to others that committing a crime like what Anderson did does have lasting consequences.
Iowa is taking this very seriously, as they should. I hope that that would deter anyone who would want to think that they could get away with this.
Davidson says there are still some changes that can be made in cases like this. She says allowing minors to testify over a recording would allow for juveniles to feel safer. But the Iowa Supreme Court rejected it, ruling it unconstitutional, claiming the accused doesn't get the chance to face the accuser. In the studio, Brian Tabak, KCRG TV9 News.
All right, thank you.